When going through a challenging situation, one of the most difficult things to do is really stay focused on what we're trying to achieve. It's much easier to focus on all of the bad things that are happening to us. And my name is Michael Santos. I'm with Prison Professors and our new company, Compliance Mitigation. And one of the I think responsibilities I have as somebody who went through 26 years in prison is to show other people how to sow seeds during times of struggle so that they can stay motivated and focused on efforts that will lead them out of struggle and into a life of fulfillment and relevance, and allow that person to stay with his dignity intact. So I create these videos every day as part of our daily journal exercise. This is a daily journal, and it's an exercise that I recommend that every person goes through. Today is January the 18th, 2021. It's 4:52 in the morning, and I'm creating this video, and I always publish it to leave the little clock on the top right-hand side of my screen. Or is it the left-hand side? I can't tell which way this goes. But I show that clock because I want people in jail or in prison who are viewing this path, viewing these videos, to understand right now you could be doing something that is going to advance your prospects for release. And I show you how I do it. I show you how this journal was incredibly helpful to me in staying on track when I was living in difficult circumstances. Of course, I document all of that in this big book here called Earning Freedom, which tells the entire journey from the day that I went into the prison system on August the 11th, 1987, until the day that I got out, more than 9,500 days later, on August the 12th, 2013. And one lesson that you will see in there is that when we're climbing through difficult situations, we have to stay intentional. We have to keep our head in the game. And as I move this video up to the right, you see that I can be reading from today's daily journal and the exercise. This is what the exercise suggests today. While climbing through challenging situations, we have got to keep our head in the game and stay intentional. Opportunities might open. If they don't align with what matters most to us, we have to pass on those opportunities. We have to weigh the opportunity costs that accompany every decision. And this article reveals how those decisions helped me focus on the end game. And then if you scroll through the video, through the lesson plan, which I can do right here in case you don't have access to the workbook itself, you can just read along on the lesson. And I should probably be doing this every day so that it is on the screen for people who do not have access to the book itself. I know that this video is distributed in jails and prisons across America, and one of the commitments I make is to show you I'm not asking you to do anything that I didn't do while I was in prison, and it's what I am still doing today. So you can scroll through here. My strategy when I was in prison was to document every day, and I would write, the day, like today's day is January the 18th, or is it the 19th? Yes, the 18th. And the day would be the number of days that I've been recording the journal. So today is the 18th day of the year. It's January the 18th. And I would write how many days I have remaining in the year. Because time, of course, is our limited resource. We have to use our time in the most effective way possible. If we don't use our time wisely, we end up going through months or years and wondering, well, what did we accomplish? How did the decisions we are making today influence our prospects for success? And so every one of these daily journals includes this information here about how to think differently, how to not allow the conditions of our confinement or the conditions of our struggle to define who we are, but rather what can we do to prepare for success. And so every day includes a little lesson, and then there is a word. This one is indignities. I want to help people develop their vocabularies, because if we develop our vocabularies, we become more effective at communicating. And so I challenge people to uh, develop their vocabularies, to be intentional about it. I offer critical thinking skill questions, or questions that I hope will help somebody develop their critical thinking skills. And then I show them how I do it. So, in what ways do the decisions you are making today show that you're intentional about pursuing success? Following that, what I do is I kind of show how I do it. So I am intentional about making this commitment to publish a video every single day. It's something that I do to publish for free on our website. So nobody pays me for doing this, but you can see I record that. Not only do I publish the video, I have to mix the video, so it takes me time. Then I record all the videos that I'm producing here. So this is for 2021, and you can see how I'm doing that here. I keep a date. I keep a record of where that video is located. I show the title of the video, and then I write a description. And the reason I have to do that is because I want to distribute these to different platforms, because people in jail and prison, of course, you don't have access to the internet. But because of relationships that I have built, I'm able to get these videos into jails and prisons, and hopefully teach and inspire guys who need to have this lesson in self-direction. And then I like to show them what transpires because of that work. And here is an envelope I received in the mail today is Monday, but it's a federal holiday. It's Martin Luther King Day. And so I show an envelope that I received. I just opened it, and inside there is a donation, okay, and it's a significant donation for $10,000 from the EDS Corporation, and this donation is allowing me to will allow us to really expand our program. We reach out to businesses and we talk about the importance of helping people in jail and prison understand how to develop a stronger mindset and prepare for success. And so I interview CEOs of companies, and I talk with them about the work that we're doing and how we try to teach and inspire people inside. And I asked them to support us. So with this $10,000, I will be able to give away more content to people in jail and prison who are indigent and don't have money. So we'll be able to provide them with free access to books that we write and courses that we create. And all of that is really something that gives us a great sense of accomplishment. It is how we keep our head in the game. One of the people that inspired me when I was in prison was Mahatma Gandhi, who said that if you can keep everything you think, everything you say, everything you do in harmony, you're on a pathway to leading a fulfilling life. So if it is important for me to try and help people stay out of prison, or if they're going into prison, to build a life of meaning and relevance and dignity, or if people are charged with crimes, to give them strategies they can use to emerge successfully or potentially influence a lower sentence, well, I have to be intentional about how I do that. And everything has to be in alignment. And when everything is in alignment, we're fortunate in that we're able to get sponsorship from big companies that can help us generate resources to spread the mission. And so I'm very grateful to Jerry Lundergan and his team at EDS for being a sponsor of the Prison Professors Program. I'm grateful to all of the contributors that help us produce content that we can distribute. I can't help every single person that reaches out to me, but I can definitely devote a half an hour to an hour every single day to produce content that I hope will have an influence on helping people realize I may be in trouble or in a difficult situation right now, but if I use my time wisely, I can find ways to contribute. And this is what I'm contributing to today. This is a case study library. You see that we publish quite a few of these on our new business at Compliance Mitigation. And on these case study libraries, what we're doing is we're showing how easily decisions in the course of business can potentially lead to problems with the criminal justice system. And once we publish the courses, we are still in the process of completing this. We go forward and we create an audio file, and then we create a video. And of course, I need a team to help me do that. And when people go through these courses, if they work for a company, they get a certificate and they can show the steps that they are taking to to overcome challenges, or maybe to make better decisions, or maybe to avoid problems with regulators or the Department of Justice. And all of this is how I keep everything I say, everything I think, everything I do in harmony. And I'm always working, always keeping my head in the game, just as today's daily journal suggests. Because I know that if I look at a problem, here's a problem, right? This is a problem. In the Department of Justice, we just see how many people are being brought into the criminal justice system every single day, right? So many people are charged with criminal activity, and many of them are people who don't really view what they're doing as something that's crossing the line, or that can result in a government investigation. You've got former government contractors sentenced for role in bribery and kickback scheme. These, of course, these press releases are always going to make the person look far worse than who the person really may be. And, I don't know the situation of a lot of these cases, but I always have empathy for anybody going inside. And I always know that many of us can make a bad decision, but it's not that bad decision that defines who we are as human beings. It's how we respond to them. Any of us can make a bad decision, but we also make a lot of good decisions in society. And when you're brought into this system, sadly, it's the worst part of your life that is blown up and magnified. And a lot of times, authorities bring somebody into the system, the criminal justice system, when they could just as easily have been in a civil response. And I just really believe that with big government, there is a problem for more people coming into these criminal justice system. And I want to do my best to help those people restore their dignity, restore their confidence, and find a way to live a life of meaning and relevance. And I can only show them the strategies and the pathways that work for me. And that's why I really focus on the, what is it? Let's see, I don't know how to say it here, but it's the Earning Freedom 2021 Journal. This is the January edition. Now I call them Daily One, because otherwise I'd have to create a new one of these every month. But there are so many lessons in here that will help somebody who's going inside. And I would encourage you, if you're going inside, to visit our store. It's on Prison Professors. If you go to the top of our YouTube channel, you will see a thing that says download free resources, and that'll take you to Prison Professors. So you could just go to prisonprofessors.com, visit the store. You will see all of our books, including Earning Freedom and others. And you will see that there are, you may be going through a challenging time, but you could find a way to make your life more fulfilling. And we hope to help you. I am Michael Santos. Hope that you will subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this inside of a jail or prison, I hope I'm giving you some insight you can use to be self-directed and find your pathway to success. Anything else I have to say, I don't know, but do hope that you will visit us at prisonprofessors.com. If you want to see how I'm deploying these strategies and tactics to build a new business, visit us at Compliance Mitigation. We're building a new YouTube channel there as well, but it's going to be much more corporate focused. This is more personal about what we do to prepare for success while living in struggle. I am Michael Santos, and on behalf of our entire team, I want to thank you for being a part of our community.